everybody. This is your stay-at-home brown, and I'm bringing you Korean fried chicken. I am going to find the other recipe too. I have one recipe, and this is not quite as hard, but you might not have everything. With the other one, you have pretty much everything except maybe sriracha in there. I've got to go get some ketchup in a minute because I'm going to make the sauce, but I'm going to put the chicken into the fryer. Now, if you don't have a fryer, you can put it right in the frying pan. But for me, it's just easier. So how's everybody doing? I'm doing fine. Today is the 10th, and my son's been dead for 2 months as of today, and I'm just trying to press through it. And the best way I know to press through it is to do what I like to do, and that's cook. So I'm mixing up the chicken to put it in the fryer, and as soon as I do that, then I'm going to make the sauce, which is the barbecue sauce, which some people actually fry it on here, but I don't really like to do that. I really don't. So I'm going to put this in the fryer, then I'm going to come back and I'm going to make the sauce. Be right back. If I don't come back. Hey, Ray, how you doing? Be right back. I'm going to put this in the fryer. I just knocked over the gochujang. I dropped something. That was my drop for today. Put this over here. Wash my hands, and I'll be back. Now that I did that, I'm going to drop this down. So, now, in this pot, now I got the chicken frying. Okay, so now I'm going to put in the pot. Hi, Tosh, how are you? So the chicken is now frying. So you fry the chicken the regular. What was that? Something always falls in this house. You fry the chicken the regular way, okay? And like I said, if you don't have a fryer, put it in the frying pan. Hey, Tania, how you doing? Let me see who's on, because I kind of walked away. So, Ray, I said hi to you. Tosh, yeah, okay. I got everybody so far. So far, so good. So now, this is what makes the Korean chicken, the fried Korean chicken, fried Korean chicken. Now, they have several recipes. I'm going to give you this one. So write it down. Everybody get a pencil and write it down. I'll put it in the description box on my YouTube channel. But I will also try to get the other one that I had the other day that was really easy, because most of the things you have in the house, but you probably have some of these in the house. And if you don't, try to get them little by little because you're going to want to cook different kinds of food. And Asian food calls for Asian spices, really. But anyway, so we fried the chicken. We are going to use 3 tablespoons of tomato sauce. Okay, now you can use tomato ketchup, which I have because I'm not opening up a can of tomato sauce. But you can use tomato ketchup in the place. Okay, so we'll put 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so that's your tomato sauce. And I like the tomato ketchup better, actually. Okay, because the tomato ketchup already has some in it, a taste in it. Okay, so now you're going to use 2 tablespoons of gochujang. This is the gochujang, and this is Korean gochujang. It's chili sauce, actually. All right. I'm going to try to get on next week and try to make some chili sauces with you, and some other things, so that you'll have these in the house. We have to keep them in the refrigerator, though. Okay, and this is okay. I got to take this chocolate. So this is gochujang. It's Gochujang. Gochujang. Okay, and I heard somebody pronounce it. That's why I know how to pronounce it. This wants to do its own thing, but I'll get it out. Okay, so I had to pour it out this way. It doesn't pour. I had to get it out this way. Okay, so, and I'll show you that it's in there. Hey, Carol, how you doing? So we've got 3 tablespoons of ketchup or tomato sauce, but I use ketchup. And then you have 2 tablespoons of gochujang, Korean chili paste. Okay, and this is the gochujang right here. This is the difference. You can see the ketchup, and then you can see the gochujang. Okay, so now you need 1/4 of a teaspoon of, oh, I got it already, brown sugar. I'm not completely organized today, but I'm not going to, it's like I said, it's been 2 months today, but I'm going to keep going on because my son would want that. Okay, so now you're going to use a tablespoon of soy sauce. I have all kinds of soy sauce. I got it from the dollar store. I got this from the dollar store, come to think of it. The Choi, one of the oldest soy sauces. I actually made some soy sauce. Kind of a go-to. I don't have any more of that, though. So you're going to use a tablespoon of soy sauce in the pan. And then, as you begin to put your liquids in, you mix it. So there goes your soy sauce. And when I get up to go get the garlic, then I'm going to start mixing this in now. Okay, so now, everybody got it? We ready for the other one? Okay, so now we need the mixed garlic. The minced garlic, rather. Okay, and I'm going to put these 2 back. Oh, I get the garlic. My phone can ring all at once. It always rings when I'm on there. Have you ever noticed that? Okay, so I have to get another spoon. I have measuring spoons, but I'm not going all over the place today. So how's everybody doing? What's new? What's new and what's inviting and what's exciting and all that other kind of stuff. Okay, so I know you have, and I'm so sorry, but you know what happened. So, okay, so now I'm going to use a half a tablespoon of minced garlic. And I mince my own garlic sometimes, but I also get it from the dollar store. Well, the $1.25 store. Now, okay, so put this top back on. I'll put this back in the refrigerator in a minute. I will actually show you how to. I know you know how to make minced garlic, but I'll show you how. Okay, so now you're going to use a tablespoon of sesame oil. And this is the sesame oil here. I had one big bottle of it, then I bought this one because I don't use sesame oil that much. But I am going to make fried rice as well. So this is going in, and then we stir it again. So now you've got your brown sugar and everything like that. And what's going to happen is this is going to all just kind of melt and coagulate together, and it's going to be a beautiful sauce. Okay. So now you have a little dab of honey, which is really a fourth of a tablespoon. I might be opening this one. Yeah, I was. Okay, I have to clean this off after, but I'll do this after. Okay, so now we got the honey in. I'm just making sure that I got everything because I have it written down in here. Okay, and then you want 2 tablespoons of rice wine. This is rice cooking wine. You can get it anywhere. You know, it's a good flavor and it makes good flavor. Okay, so 1, 2. We got 2 in there. So again, once we get it in, we're going to stir it. And I'm going to go check my chicken in a minute and turn it over. Because it cooks faster in the fryer later than it does, believe it or not, on the stove. I don't know why. Well, I guess I do because the heat inductor in there is a little bit different. So now, okay, we're going to use a little bit of salt. I would say like probably a half of a teaspoon, not even that, because everything else in there is salty. So that's why I use this one instead of measuring it out. We'll use some pepper in a minute. Okay, we're going to use some ginger. And this is crushed ginger. I'm going to use a half a teaspoon of this. That's how much in there. And as we go, we mix it up. Okay, I have to put some cornstarch in this one. Let me put a couple of things up, and I have to get the pepper and the cornstarch. No. Ow. My legs are bothering me today, but I'm still moving on. Be right back. Okay, let's fry the chicken. Let's see if it's brown enough really nice. Just want to turn it over. Now to the chicken. I use flour, salt and pepper, some garlic salt, garlic powder, some onion powder, and just a little bit of cornstarch. I'm going to put some cornstarch in there, just a little bit. Okay. So now we're going to put a little bit of water in. Just a little bit. I would say about maybe a fourth of a cup. But I'm going to eyeball it. Okay. Now we're going to put it on the stove. Turn this down just a little bit. Make sure that all of the cornstarch is melted in it. And if you like my ensemble, this is pajamas. Put a little bit more water in it. That's enough. Kind of like this. Kind of cook. Just kind of spin it. The chicken's almost done. So I'm going to get a plate and everything and put it on the plate. Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to put everything up and I'm going to show you how to make quick fried rice. Because I had some rice left over, so I'm going to make some fried rice to go along with it. Not a good place to cook that. Okay. Now we're going to take our chicken out. Okay. So that's done. We'll leave that here. Now the chicken's out. It's nice and brown and everything. So I'm going to put it in the microwave and wait for the sauce to be done. So I'll have to put some pepper in too. I forgot about that. I'm going to stir it just a little bit. Okay. So now, let's go over, let's review. I wrote it all down on my phone. Let me find my glass. What do I do with my glass? Oh, no, I put my glasses half the time. Anyway, I have another pair. I have a backup somewhere. Somewhere back there. Well, okay. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So anyway. Okay, I gotta put my glasses on. I can't see. Oh, here they are. Right in front. They're right in front of me. So anyway, let's review. So, fried chicken. Ever how you season your fried chicken. Okay, with flour and panko. And then you mix it up real good, and then you put your chicken in, and then you red your chicken with that. And then you put it in either the fryer later if you have one, or a frying pan with a lot of oil and a little bit of sesame oil. Okay. Then you put in to a bowl 2 tablespoons of rice wine, 2 tablespoons of minced ginger. Well, I have powdered ginger. Okay. And then I realized that I have fresh ginger already minced in the refrigerator. But like I said, forgive me. I'm playing with a half a deck today, but I'm playing. Okay. You put some salt in, put some ground black pepper, and a little bit of cornstarch, okay, in the sauce. Okay. And then you put 3 tablespoons of tomato sauce or ketchup. I used ketchup. 2 tablespoons of gochujang. Okay. I'm going to write this in the description box, but I'm just reading it over so everybody will know. 1/4 of a cup of honey, 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, and 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Okay, now there's some things that you can do. You can also put some roasted sesame seeds in here, but my thing about sesame seeds is that they sometimes come up if you have to take a drug test, so you have to be very careful with sesame seeds. You can also use finely chopped green onions. Okay, so in the saucepan, you're going to put some water. Okay, and then you are going to mix it and then just let it saute really on a low flame. I'll go check it in a minute. Okay, now we are going to make some really quick fried rice with some leftover rice. So I am going to get some green onions. Oh, okay, I can read it now. Yeah, I think everybody's eyes are killing them. There is a substitute for that, but I don't know what it is. And I can't say plain vinegar, so I have to look that up. But thank you for reminding me of that. I will look up and see if there's a substitute for that. I'm sure there is. Be right back. I'm gonna get my green onions out of the window. So I was perusing through some things, and I saw a really nice taco. Where's my scissors at? There they are. I gotta store this. It should be ready in another 5 minutes. Oh, those aren't scissors. I thought they were. Where are my scissors at? I'm trying not to move things, and then people. See, the thing that makes me mad about it is people will use things and not completely put it back where they got it from. And it makes it difficult for me because I try to remember where everything is. This doesn't even belong here. It might be over here. There they are. All right. So I'm going to cut. This is what I'm growing. I'm going to grow more. I've got onions and stuff. I bought that yesterday. But I'm going to cut some of this. And more will grow. Put that down, and then we put this back. That's growing quite nicely. I don't have more. I might as well pour that on. Put some fresh water in anyway. The trick with these, or any flowers that you grow in a jar like this, or a glass or something like that, is to grow them, put fresh water in it at least 1 to every 2 days. Be right back. I'm putting this back on my windowsill. Okay, let me get the down in a knife and then I'll sit down again. So this has come to a bubble. And this is nice and thick. So I'm going to turn this off now. Okay. Cut all this onion up and then put it in the pan with my rice. Has a little sesame oil in it. I'm actually going to put another type of an onion in it too. So let me get that. Put this in the sink. If you have a Trader Joe's or an Aldi's around where you live at, I tried mascarpone cheese. Now, mind you, I eat a lot of different things, but I've never had mascarpone cheese before until I keep hearing people talk about it and making whipped creams out of it and everything like that. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to try it. So I went to Trader Joe's. It was $2.99, which wasn't bad for it because it's been really expensive in other places. I forgot how much it was in Aldi's, but okay, so I'm going to cut this up. These are the green cheese. The green onions. I'm just going to give them a rough chop because they're going to go in there with the other onions. But these green onions really do, and the onions together, they make it taste really good. And I like actually growing the green onions. And all you do, if you buy green onions, buy a few, cut them down to where the little white stem is and the little, the little things that look like grass are on the bottom. And then stick them in some water, and you got green onions. And you can have green onions forever. So I have some more regular onion. Put this over there. So I've got onion bulbs. I'll show you that. And I've got, so far I've just got basil and stuff like that. I have a bunch of, seeds that I have to use. So I've got onion seeds and I've got potatoes. When I don't have potato seeds, I grow potatoes the old-fashioned way. Oh, hi, Carmen. How are you? So we're just going to make a quick fried rice to go along with the chicken. Let the chicken cool, and then I'm going to, after I start the rice, I'll do this. And the sauce is all ready to go. Then I'll show you how to put on the sauce. And I'll give you a couple of recipes. I'll put them in the description box if I find the other one. I found it, and then I was in the car with my husband yesterday, and because I was going to use the one that I had, but so let me see if I can find an easier one because there's always an easier one, right? And I found it. I did, but okay. We were talking about some things, and I lost it on my phone. This is the, you know what? That he had taste buds like I do, but this is the first time I have to admit I kept putting it off and putting it off. I've been putting it off mascarpone cheese for years, okay? But I finally bought it. I like cream cheese a lot. In fact, I'm going to have a segment on making cheeses and stuff like that and making your own sour cream and cream cheese and yada, 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 mozzarella and all of that. This month, we're doing sauces and different flavors that go with food. Okay, next month, the month of May, we're doing all cheese, except for Saturday when I cook. So what I had never had mascarpone before. I had heard people talk about it for years. I've been in restaurants where they had mascarpone desserts and things, and I just never tried it. And suddenly I just said, you know what, the heck with this, I'm going to try it. Oh my God, that is so much better than cream cheese. So much better. Okay, so I'm going to put this in with my rice. The rice is ready to go. I just haven't done anything to it yet. And I'm going to change size. Just a little bit. It's just, this is balsamati rice that we had the other day. So I just decided to use it up. So it's all mashed down now. And the onions will fry in it in a few. I'm gonna have to put a little bit more oil in it, but we'll see. Just turn it up just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to season the rice and everything, and then I am going to put the gochujang, the Korean barbecue sauce onto the chicken. I'm going to clean up a few things. Let me put this away. A little bit more of that. I might as well put that in. Now, when using sesame oil, only use a little bit because it's a really greasy oil. Really greasy. Okay. Let's get a nice bowl for this chicken. Okay. Got the chicken. Bring it over here. Gonna mix up my rice a minute. Okay. Now you see that this sauce has gotten thick. We're going to pour all this sauce in here. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna put the cover over it. I'm gonna shake it. My little dance. Look at it, make sure it's all covered over. Not quite. Okay. I'm gonna sit down for a minute. Brown sugar sourdough French toast. Okay, that sounds really good though. But like I said, Joey, he loves anything. Anything that anybody cooks that's good. I can't say he loves anything because that would be a lie. But he likes good cooks. Okay, so it's done. So let's pull it off. Well, mostly it's covered, but I have to do it again, but hey. And that's the sauce. So I'm going to put this in the microwave and just let it stay there, okay, until the rice is done. Okay, so now you take this out. You stay there. You go in the sink. Now you can always put things like corn in here. You can put peas. Really, you can put peas in there. You can put whatever you want for a vegetable. I have onions in there. That's a vegetable enough for me. So now I'm going to season it. Then I'll put my soy sauce in. Okay, so we have some garlic powder, about a fourth of a teaspoon of that. I eyeballed it. We have onion powder, same, a fourth of a teaspoon. Of course, I eyeballed it, but looked like a fourth of a teaspoon to me. We're going to have some ginger, just a little bit. Just a sprinkle of ginger. We're going to have some salt. The reason why I'm getting the pepper from this side of the kitchen is because the pepper is way on the other side of the table. Okay. Okay, now is the good part, the soy sauce. Yeah, I've had my near misses, but most of the time it's either because I was too busy doing something else and did it, and sometimes I just missed. So I do the recipe again. I why I'm doing this for the pork, I don't know. Let me get a spoon. There you go. It's all soy sauce. You want to make sure that all of the white is brown. Okay, that's done. Let's look at it. So you see that? It's all brown. Like I said, you can put some vegetables in it. You can put some peas. You can put some shaved carrots in it. You can put some string beans in it. Cut them very finely though, and make sure that they're not, they're cooked right. Okay, Cal, thank you for coming in. But what you got to understand is that cooking is a science, but it isn't, because it's not exact. Everybody cooks differently. If you want to make Korean fried chicken, I have a couple of recipes, but I was just looking to see all the different recipes. There's millions of recipes out there for Korean fried chicken. There used to be like 3 recipes years ago, but um, but if you want to see me make something, I will do that. So everybody who's on here, Carol's already in, who wants to go to my challenge is to buy some things from the dollar store. And I think I'm going to start with hamburger meat. That the meat is hamburger. Um, no matter what you get, it's gonna. But you probably have hamburger in the freezer, so we're going to start with hamburger, and then we're going to go from there. Okay. Because there's really not a lot of meat in the freezer. Oh, what happened? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. The white grape juice and stuff is good. I'm just going over to see if anybody, if I missed anybody. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to be making some other recipes and stuff like that. And if you want, but back to what I was saying, we're going to have a challenge. I just want to know who's in, who's out, and everything like that. And I will go when I come back on Tuesday. Everybody decide who's going to be in and everything like that. And if you want to put it up, once I write everything up, I'll give a date and everything like that, probably next week sometime. And if you want some of your friends to come in and do the challenge with you, then that's fine, because we need to have some fun. I'm not going to sit around and mope. I'm hurt. I mean, and I'm going to be hurt for quite forever, but I still have to live. And my son would want me to live, and my son would want me to do what I like, and that's cook. So do the thing. Well, not so, because I haven't even touched my sewing machine in years, but other things, knit, do the things that I like to do. So anybody have any questions or anything, or any comments, or, anybody want to ask me anything? Okay, well, I'm going to straighten up the kitchen, feed my husband. I'm going to take a bath, because we're getting a new bathtub in. They're starting tomorrow, so I'm going to say goodbye to my old friend, the bathtub, and we're getting a new one. We're getting another porcelain one. We're not getting a plastic one. So, I'm going to say goodbye to my bathtub, tell them that it's been 33 years of fun and frivolity, but we're getting a new bathtub, and I hope that she doesn't go to, or she doesn't go to a place to rest. I hope somebody can use her. And I'm being silly, but really and truly, I am going to take a bath and change and put on other pajamas. I just didn't. In order for me to cook, I had to I had a lot of things to do. I had laundry to do, those different things that you do usually every day. Now you try not to wash on Sunday, but every month I do the blankets in the house, and so I kept putting it off and putting it off, and I had to do my blankets. Tomorrow I'll do my husband's blankets and stuff and whatnot. We change our sheets every week, so they're already changed and stuff like that. But I had to do my blankets, so they're clean and fresh and whatever, and I'll do everything I can, while I feel good. Then I sit down and then I get up and I do some more. So anyway, I love you all. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Hold your family close. And I will hopefully see you in the next video. Bye-bye.